All right, check, check, check. You hear me? Let me know if you hear me. For all the people who like big booty Latina goth girls in here, my microphone says it's on now. There we go. I don't know why that microphone wasn't on. It's not dead. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. No, not only just goth girls. Um, only being here for a bit and need to go out with your friends. Hey man, time with friends is important, bro. Make sure you treasure those friends that you got, cause if you can find some good friends, like that you all rely on each other, and you can place your trust in, and you feel like they're gonna be real with you. You have best hold on to them as long as you can, dude, because in this world, that's a rarity to come by. Jace is in the fucking house, ready to party. What is up, bro? GTA 6 gonna come out before Netflix trailer. We're gonna be playing it 3 months early at this point, dude. Um, Jelly Donut. When did I come on, dude? Just now, man. I had to get my phone charged up because when I got here, it was at like 30%, and I just got done recording some stuff. I don't know how many people seen that I fucking posted up another video today. Hopefully, I'm gonna get more into the algorithm with the new videos that I'm posting, because some of them that I'm posting, they are significantly out of my regular niche. It's my fucking cricket putting up missing fucking posters all over the neighborhood. What the fuck are you doing with a Gerald on your car? Wait, what? Is there something on my car? I don't know. Do I play Fortnite? I have not played Fortnite in a hot minute, man. I haven't played any video games in a hot minute. I do like some commentary on video games, the ones that I know about, but no, I just haven't had a chance really. I don't have access to any game consoles. I don't have a way to play anything besides on my phone, and that's about it. I mean, I think Fortnite just got brought back on the phone, didn't it? So I mean, maybe, but back then I played on mouse and keyboard, because mouse and keyboard is just fucking that's the master race, PC master race. So the chat is full, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah, I literally just started. I've only been live for like 4 minutes. One of Rockstar Games' old directors said that GTA 6 leaks won't do anything to the game. He said most people don't want to see leaks. Well, it kind of gets back to what I said. I think it can only really help the game, because people are gonna see the ending, or they're gonna see bits, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'll play it now." No sex D. Okay, what's welcome to the stream. We posted a video of Gerald. I've been beside myself. He's an insect that suffers from tism. Oh, the video I posted this morning. Yeah, dude, I put bro, I got to my car this morning, and I found that bitch on my hood, and I was like, damn. Let me take a look at this real quick and see like how good the camera is on my phone. Um, and dude, my camera was fucking phenomenal. I also took a video of a spider last night, because there's a spider off in this wooded area that I was fucking around in for a little bit, and like that bitch was fucking huge. I mean, I mean huge, I guess, by American standards, because y'all Australians, y'all got your own fucking spider problem up there with fucking face huggers and shit. Mentioning sex, man, you know how this chat gets. Dude, sometimes it is what it is. Two blondes walked into a bar. You'd think one of them noticed it. Probably not. But at least I know he's safe, right? Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Um, he's totally safe. I didn't flick him off or anything. Emma Wing says, "Wait a minute." seen you in a Bonnie Blue video. You're number 178, right? No, I was actually number 1 trillion. Daniel Berry says, what's up? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, you make one mention of sex in a YouTube live stream, and next thing you know, everybody comes in with the fucking Bonnie Blue video comments and the fucking OF comments and shit. Got 20 subs. That's what's up, bro. Going 7 minutes. All right, bro. But I think I kind of agree with Jake Monroe, because I was looking at some of his videos this morning, and honestly, it's probably for the best if GTA flops, because I don't think enough men have really gotten enraged enough to like want to actually do something and actually fucking get on board with the whole anti non-feminist agenda that we got going on right now. Because, dude, gaming is like the only safe haven left for men that hasn't been invaded by women, pretty much. And if that gets taken away, then fuck, at that point we aren't gonna be able to bury our heads in the sand anymore. How was work? It was decent, man. I did a bit of a shorter day today. I mean, I got $100, which that's pretty much my bare minimum goal. I mean, it's probably for the best that I didn't make 150 today, because fucking it's I kind of need to stay below a certain threshold right now. Already made like 3 billion in pre-orders. Well, we're fucked. Little friend that was on my hood, he's in a better place now. What's the topic of discussion? We kind of have like a little string going right now. Fucking the GTA 6 leaks. We're kind of going over that, and other related content creators, because I know Jake Monroe was talking about it. I don't know if Asmongold has talked about GTA 6 much, unless I'm missing those parts, because I haven't really been able to hop into his stream and see if he's talking about it at all. Wish all the best for you and your family. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Leaks were wild. Yeah, we pretty much got the full game at this point. I mean, I think I think at this point, like I said, the leaks, they'll probably only benefit the game, because if that game's already got that much money in pre-orders, which I don't know why people are pre-ordering digital games. Why would you pre-order a digital game at all? They're literally not going to run out of downloads. There's no way they can run out of downloads unless there's something going on in the background that I don't know about. Sinister, welcome to the stream. Leanne, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Kazi, maybe you're a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan. I watch Rent-A-Girlfriend. Fuck Sony. Because people want to avoid spoilers. I don't know, man. Even if you pre-order a game, that doesn't really like avoid the spoiler thing. If anything, now the company just knows that they got your money. They literally got your money now, and they pretty much know at this point that regardless of whether you like the game or not, they have your fucking money. That's dude. People just we're no longer in an era where pre-ordering games has any merit, because in the era of physical games, yeah, there was a little bit more merit to pre-ordering a game, because if you got their day of, and you might run the risk of them not having physical copies. But in the era of digital games, there's literally no point to pre-ordering a game. I mean, the only really defensible the only really defensible argument you have in the case of pre-ordering a digital game is just pre-downloads, so that way you can literally play that game day of as soon as it releases. But I don't know how many developers are doing that. I don't know how common of a practice it is. Again, it's been a while, and I literally haven't pre-ordered a digital game ever, like ever. Never, I've never pre-ordered a digital game, and I don't really know over how the weapon wheel looks, not realizing it's the most obvious placeholder. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like that's another reason why the leaks are beneficial, is because people will complain about how something looks, or if they get a lot of feedback on how the shit looks in the leaks, then they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, we should probably fix this because it's getting a lot of complaints in the on the leaks." And it's pretty much the equivalent of giving somebody a demo, only you're not actually playing the game, but people are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't like how it looks." Then they're like, "Okay, well, we're gonna change it if we get enough people complaining about it." But dumbass people are gonna complain about how something looks. That's why I don't really that's why I don't really care about the opinions of the average everyday person, because the average everyday person cares about looks over performance. They care about how something looks aesthetically, or how something is aesthetically, over how something works in a utility fashion. That's why I don't trust the opinions of the average everyday person, because the average everyday person is literally going to sit here and they're gonna talk all about, oh, the graphics, bro, or oh man, the characters look great, or oh man, the guns look great, or this artistic style in the game looks great. And I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, well, how does the game play? How does it function? How does the weapons wheel work? Is it intuitive? Is the button layout okay? Is it all right? Is it phenomenal? I like how the game looks is literally one of the lower priorities of my list. I don't care. I care about how the gameplay functions. GTA 6 is completely hyped up to an unrealistic standard. Yeah, and usually when you hype up something so much, you might run the risk of getting let down. I mean, look at fucking when Cyberpunk got released, and look at when No Man's Sky got released. Those games, granted, I think No Man's Sky does have a bit more of a following now that they've made several updates to the game, but the sad reality is that it lost a lot of its fan base upon release, because they didn't release the game with enough playability functions in order to actually sustain the game until they were going to bring out more stuff. But nowadays, it's a pretty big beast in on itself. I played it, and they added VR capabilities to the point where you can use an Oculus Rift on your computer, and it's actually really fun in VR. It's a really fun experience. Apparently 1.6 times bigger than GTA 5. I'm like, dude, the game isn't even out. We don't even know how big it will be to GTA 5. GTA 6 is received poorly or gets mixed reviews that will destroy Rockstar's reputation. Yeah, it probably will. In this era, man, if you release any bad product, it's probably gonna garner you a lot of negative reputation, even if every previous product that you released beforehand has been pretty reputable and pretty well received. But we live in the age of extremism, where literally one flop can just completely topple your whole house of cards. With great power comes great fertility, brother. Yeah, keep your fertility intact, man. Keep your fertility intact. You gotta stay horny out there. I think I played Cyberpunk for around 3 hours and never touched it again. Wasn't really my thing. Dude, I played it for maybe an hour, and I just it didn't really hold my attention. It wasn't really. Granted, it's not really my type of game, to be honest. I don't really play a lot of futuristic games. I'm one of those people, I kind of fantasize medieval type gameplay and medieval type entertainment mediums. So futuristic stuff is it's kind of second place for me. I'm one of those people, I like Lord of the Rings over Star Wars. Now I do like both of them, but if you put a gun to my head and said choose one or the other, I'm choosing Lord of the Rings. GTA 6 leak show it's dookie. GTA 6 will flop. It looks so bad. Ain't flopping 3 billion in pre-orders already. Yeah, that's the issue with pre-orders. Gonna Queef have its own gravitational force? If it's concentrated enough, I would assume. But then we're talking about gathering gases into a solid mass. Reach maybe I said that right. GTA is getting delayed again. Rockstar confirmed the 25 leaks were so bad the hate got it another delay. I mean, that's what people get for leaking the game. That's what people get. Jaguar Singh, don't put a gun to your head, dude. You have your hair to live for. Dude, I've been growing my hair for like 10 years. More convinced Alive is living in an alternate universe. GTA. There's trees and sunshines outside. I mean, like, there's other stuff out there too, Jace. I mean, we have multiple topics, but usually they get into pretty like heated topics. Either they go into politics or fucking more controversial stuff, I guess. I mean, there was at one point I tried to bring up the topic of the Lindsay Clancy thing, but nobody seems to really know what's going on outside of the people that comment on my videos. So I just keep that topic for my videos because those are going to get more reach than on a live stream. The ending got leaked, so they need to change it. They had to delay. I don't think they need to change it. I really don't think they need to change it. If you look at YouTube trends, people tend to stay around for videos where they know the most hype moment, or they know how the video is going to end. And it's something I don't really understand myself, to be honest, because I don't want to know the ending of whatever it is that I'm playing. But there's people are fucking short on dopamine, they're short on serotonin nowadays. They have short fucking attention spans, and they're like, "Oh, I want to know the ending right fucking now." They literally want to know the ending right now at that moment in time. I mean, there's people that I've known in school, they would read the ending of the book first and then they would read the rest. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what? What's the logic behind this? Why would you read the ending first? Why? I mean, I kind of get needing to show off your product, like leading off with a strong moment or a really good hook, but that's literally what you should be doing in your medium anyway, is having a decent hook, or like having a certain setting, or at least knowing who your product is for. Unpopular opinion here, but I think the leaks are a part of the marketing. Rockstar's been way too low key for marketing for GTA 6. I've been kind of leading myself to that thought process too. I hate spoilers. I like to find out myself. Yeah, I like to find out myself too, man. Reddit, Discord, and 4chan, it's all true. Yeah, because we definitely believe everything on Reddit here. The story isn't fully leaked yet, but may possibly happen. I don't know at this point, man. I haven't really been keeping up with it because I just keep seeing all of like the shorts and reels and stuff, and people are memeing the fuck out of it. They're showing the dude out doing normal GTA actions and stuff, and then like they'll go to the woman, and then she's just pushing a fucking shopping cart through a grocery store. I'm just like, okay, this is base as fuck. If this is actually in the game, I'll fucking play it, because it's literally the least fucking base thing we've had it's the least fucking woke thing that we've had in a while, and I've been sick of seeing that in games. Main dude goes to prison for life, and so you only get to play as a woman after game ending. Damn, that's crazy. GTA 6 strip club is awesome, bro. Is Dixon amphetamine today? I don't know, bro. Wait, you said, when did I go to prison? Is that even real? I don't fucking know what that is. I don't know, man. It fucking is what it is, though. It really is what it is at this point. I mean, I'm very highly, well, I'm very unlikely to play GTA 6. I don't have anything to play it on right now, unless I end up getting a gaming PC over the next few months or so, which might be likely depending on my situation. But I don't know if I really have much of an interest in playing it outside of like content purposes and whatnot, because that's literally the only reason I would see myself playing. I don't really have much of an interest in playing video games nowadays. I'll watch other people play them, and I'll be entertained by that. But playing them myself, it's just I don't really get the same like amount of entertainment out of playing video games nowadays. And that, like, it's been going that way ever since I was like 16 or 15 or some shit like that. I've just been gradually getting less and less. I've been gradually losing my interest in playing video games. Either that, or like it's just I'll have an interest in a very very particular game. Because for a while it was Fortnite, and then once Resident Evil 4 remake came out, then and then that took up a lot of my interest. But that's literally the last game that I played, and I played the fuck out of that because I was a big fucking fan of the original. Like I spent many fucking hours playing the original RE4, and like that's across multiple platforms with several hours in each one, several playthroughs in each one. But other than that, I really haven't touched a video game in the past. I'd say like 2, 3 years or some shit like that. Don't know if the story will be entirely the leaks. Yeah, and that's hard to say too. I mean, some of the leaks might be like test footage or test gameplay footage or something like that, and the final product may vary. It's all true. Jason goes to prison. I Maybe you can break Jason out in one of the Heist DLCs they plan to release. Yeah, because that's also a thing too, is planned DLCs before the game releases, which is also another problem, because you're literally telling me that upon the game's release you have DLC that you planned for the game to have beforehand. Like, why would you do that? They literally changed Jason and Lucia's main outfit in the 2022 leaks. Dude, I haven't been paying attention to it for that long. I mean, most of the stuff that you guys are saying in here it's pretty new to me, because I haven't paid much attention to it. I had to tell everyone about the ending, so I didn't hold it to myself. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play it. I'm probably not. It's just the way things are. Either that, or like I said, I'm probably just gonna play it on. I'll probably play it on stream as just content. That's it. Because fucking, I mean, after a while, just sitting here and talking, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy the streaming atmosphere in this fashion, but it just doesn't seem to hold the attention of retards, unfortunately. I mean, I'm gonna have to start like doing more actionable stuff on stream, which no, I will not be doing. I will not be doing any nuisance content creation. That's a big no. At least Jason can play Drop the Soap. Why the fuck? Why that emoji, bro? Why that emoji? And also, bro's name is Crevice Fondler. What? What is this? Ends on a high note because Lucia, the girl, despite being alone, moves cities and hints at a new life in GTA 7, even though that will be years from now. Dude, GTA 7, like, how long have we waited between GTA 5 and GTA 6? You want this one? All right. Well, we know what we know what's happening to Jace if he ever gets locked up, and he's probably getting locked up willingly. Switch to another topic. We're getting GTA 6 spoiled before the Netflix trailer. Apparently, it's really good fucking engagement because we're getting more and more people in here. Well, what's good for you? Just okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that where I found it. Let's talk about GTA 7. I don't want the whole story spoiled. Oh man, I mean, feel free to throw out another topic, man. Like the only things I've been fucking looking at as of fucking recently are the Lindsay Clancy bullshit going on right now, and fucking what else is going on? The fucking I know Asmongold just got unbanned just recently, like what was it, a few days ago, and also the fact that the man also the fact that the man's in a fucking relationship now. My bad, I'm a pretty fat chud. bro went off on the rails. The AI discourse. You heard about the crappy Chinese movie that came out recently? No, I haven't heard about that, man. What is going on with that? Because as far as I know, a lot of Chinese stuff has really been kind of taking off here due to the fact that it's less fucking woke than what we're getting now. Because it's to the point now where China and Japan, they're both saying fuck this. We've had enough of this woke bullshit. Because there was what I forget exactly what it was, but I think it was some Japanese developer was posting up on. There was some Japanese person or somebody else was posting about some Japanese developer that they're going to be taking out a lot of the like woke gender fucking pronoun ideology, which hopefully they fucking do because dude, I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I'm literally fucking sick of it. Some terrible animated Chinese movie that played in theaters. You got the usual AI bad people virtue signaling about human slop being better than AI slop. Dude, it's I don't understand why these people are so fucking against AI. If you and like I don't have a listen. I don't have a problem if you don't want to engage with AI. If you don't want to like look at stuff made by AI, that's a whole another thing. But literally sitting here and virtue signaling and telling people not to do something because AI bad because like they're making the argument like AI uses a lot of water. No, not really. There's a lot of other things that use a lot more water than AI. And if anything, the more that I've said this in previous streams, but the more that I see people radically against AI, that's literally just gonna radicalize more people in favor of AI. Dude, I was literally just I actually just went on Facebook because I use that for a lot of my events planning and shit. Well, not events planning, but I use that just to keep track of like all the shit that I'm going to because it has a really nice events section. And one of the music venues here that just opened up, they use AI to make like a posting or a poster for their Facebook post to let everybody know like okay the venue's opening up this day or the venue's opening up this time and whatnot. And dude, people were in the comments section. They're like, "Oh, nice to know that you're getting started off on the wrong foot with using AI," or like, "Oh, well, I was gonna go, but now that you're using AI, like I'm not gonna go." And I'm just like, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? This is literally fucking this is bullshit. Like the man literally is fucking cars. The dude's literally saving money by using AI to make a poster. And obviously, I would assume you people as music people and would want the fucking venue to succeed and to actually make money and to fucking like continue going on, because it was previously another music venue that went it didn't go under, but it got shut down, and then a guy bought that same music venue, and he's turning it pretty much into the same kind of space, just under a different name. But music venues don't really perform that well just off of ticket sales, so you got to cut corners or you got to save money somehow, and AI is a pretty decent way to save money. I mean, $20 on ChatGPT versus spending fucking who knows how much money on a fucking artist to draw out the whole thing, and then it's gonna take time for the person to draw the thing. AI, like that, you literally ask it, hey, make me something that looks cool like this, blah blah blah, give it some details, and there you go in seconds. Clubs with a deluxe edition. That's the closest my fat chud self will get to a woman. Bro, listen, Asmongold is in a relationship now, so if you can make it, bro, if he can make it, I think you can make it. You just gotta like get yourself like just get some exercise in, clean up your diet a little bit, start eating some good meats, some fruits, some veg if you want to eat veg. And dude, you can literally improve yourself within months to at least a year, and then you can find yourself a good lady. It might take a little bit of time with how fucking woke the world is, but trust and believe you can get there. You can get there. I'm gonna learn that trade shit. Learn it, man. One packet of noodles, please. The best I can do for you is top ramen. How about that? Take a rest and drink some water while streaming, sir. I have my water right here, and I'm drinking plenty. Although with the amount of talking that I do on live stream, it dries out the vocal cords pretty damn quick. You know, I have to have the popular opinions or be against popular thing to hate on the internet. If not, you're a villain, dude. There's there's people that are unsupportive of AI, and they have a bit of a following. I mean, Asmongold is one of them. Leaflet and Asari. I think quite a few VTubers are using AI more and more nowadays, and they got a following. Fucking Leaflet, I mentioned her. Powder, I think she uses a little bit of AI. Who else am I following right offhand? I think maybe Smugalana, maybe. I haven't looked at enough of her content to know quite yet. And then I think Tectone also. I think he's pretty in favor of AI, but we need to do something to speed up efficiency and to get faster at stuff, because you know at this point, dude, if something's got to give. I mean, like hospital rooms are filling up fast. The hospitals they're getting filled up fast. There's not enough doctors. Less and less people want to be doctors because they see the fucking demands that's put on them in like ICU and fucking care clinics and shit, and the stress that's put on you. And AI can just do a lot of what the human can do way faster, way efficiently. I mean, if you're sick and you go and type in like a lot of your symptoms as much as you can into ChatGPT or like Grok or whatever AI, then it can really give you like a good answer, provided you give it enough information. And if you have some doubts, about it, then you can prompt it a little bit more, question it, and then you can like cross reference with other AI and stuff, and kind of go from there. And so like that's probably one of the most efficient things that you can do nowadays, because fucking you go to the doctor. Fuck, how long is it gonna take you to get in to see the doctor? Because last time I booked an appointment for a doctor, I think I had to schedule a week out or something, unless you go to urgent care. But then fucking urgent care, you go in there and fucking who knows how long you're gonna sit there, who knows how much the fucking care is gonna cost, and with your insurance, and your insurance is gonna fight them, and that's just a fucking nightmare. Especially if you wake up and you're like, oh, I got a fever, I got a headache, my nose is plugged up, and then you go and plug those into again whatever AI that you're using that you want to use, then fucking you'll get an answer. Lots of creators are using AI. Yeah, a lot of the bigger creators are using AI, and like they use it regularly in their videos. I mean, Nuxtaku, he'll go and look up stuff with AI, and fucking several other people. And like me, I use AI quite a bit from some of my videos to do research. That way I have a decent idea of what I'm talking about, and I can at least have somewhat of an informed opinion. I mean, in content creation, you don't really need to have that big of an opinion. You just gotta be able to fucking state it with absolute charisma. Krevis approves this message. Hell yeah, let's go. What's good, my G? We're talking about quite a bit of different things, man. We were on the GTA 6 thing, and now we're kind of on the topic of it seems China and AI as well. I don't know what your views are on AI, but yeah, ChatGPT doesn't know shit. They make it seem like you're dying, then you rack up a 12K bill at the ER for something small. Well, that's also why you gotta kind of like you can't treat ChatGPT, you can't treat AI like the end all be all. You also have to have your own critical thinking skills alongside it in order to look at the answer and question a little bit and think, okay, does this line up with my symptoms? I have a headache, I have a running nose, and I have a fever. And ChatGPT says, oh, it might be AIDS. And then you go and freak out, and then you're just going to the ER, and you're like, fuck, doctor, do I have AIDS? Do I have fucking AIDS, bro? Like, good, run the test right now, throw me on the table, give me the AIDS medication. And then they run the fucking test, and they're like, dude, you just have the flu. Like calm down, retard, go home. Just fucking, sleep it off. You're gonna be alright. You literally have to you have to have that critical thinking skill, because a lot of people they outsource their thinking to AI. They outsource all of their thinking to AI when you're not meant to do that. You're not supposed to do that. You're literally supposed to you're using AI as a tool, and you still have to question the information because it can hallucinate things. I've literally asked ChatGPT things, Grok things, and there's times when it got the answer wrong because maybe it misinterpreted things, maybe it fucking read an article and it took some wording in the literal sense when they were using certain words, or they were using certain colloquial phrases in a very non-literal way. Free healthcare, couldn't imagine in any other way. Yeah, Jason's got that fucking hookup. Jason's just got the fucking hookup off the bat. He can just go into any fucking doctor and be like, fix me right fucking now. I don't know. I've heard free healthcare places have their own issues though, with like wait times and stuff. But that opinion also, like, I've formed that opinion just based on what I've heard from Canadians, and the Canadians they're kind of a mixed bag on opinions as well, kind of like Americans, because though a lot of them have said that a lot of the like backups and the wait times are due to like illegal immigrants or just immigrants in general coming into the country, and then they get taken care of first, or they're going to the hospital, or who knows, people are going to the fucking hospital, the ER, for some minor fucking scratch, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's literally just, it's literally just a fucking scratch. Calm the fuck down. So I remember the whole incident that went on with the rainbow people and the weird animal stuff on billboards in the city. I'm not up to date on that. Typical of those animals, yeah. Krevis needs Riz, but he is a chud. Charisma on command is a very great channel for Riz, bro. You should look that one up. That's a really great channel. Even if you are a fat chud, bro, I've seen some pretty big fucking dudes get with some pretty good looking girls. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes it's just all about how you carry yourself. Sometimes it's all about how you communicate and how you talk with people. I mean, granted you should be improving your life and you should be getting your health in check and everything, but trust and believe, I've seen some pretty good fucking looking girls with some dudes that definitely don't look the best. Mr. Danny WWE, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Never trust the abbot because I am pre-med and it's common cold as always. You have a sinus infection that becomes septic. Damn. What a fuck are you? You an animal? No, I'm not an animal. Are you an animal? Time to unchud myself. Let's go. Yeah, unchud yourself. That's gotta be the new thing here. Unchud yourself. Have you heard of Mr. Kittles on YouTube? Not heard of that one. That is not. Nobody likes animals. He's very interested in red foxes and sheeps. No, sir. No, sir. That's false. That's fraudulent claims. Not sure it's such an issue down here. Healthcare in NZ and OZ runs pretty sweet. They cured me of AIDS within 3 hours. That's no. Okay, now you're just straight capping, bro. You're just straight bullshitting me, Jace. What do you mean? You mean to tell me that the cure for AIDS has been in fucking New Zealand the entire time? What are you? Did you give Jace AIDS? Yeah, I really wonder. I really wonder now. How do you just happen to come upon AIDS? Australia is the AIDS. Damn. Don't koala bears give people chlamydia? I feel like I've heard a rumor similar to that somewhere. I just don't know where. I mean, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that stay the fuck away from koala bears because you're gonna get AIDS. Many weeks you got fondled by you, which gave him AIDS. Damn. Imagine getting only to first base and you get AIDS. Koala people too? No. Stored in their eyes? That's crazy. That's a British boyfriend named Avis. You know what's crazy? What's really crazy is I think Avis is actually in Australia now. So I think technically that could actually be a thing. You didn't know. Thought it was he thought he was in an open relationship with everybody in this live chat. I mean that might also be true as well. That's how AIDS started. Rumor has it military men giggled the poon of some silverbacks. Bro, I mean, like, I always say that human beings are just disgusting creatures, and I don't mean that in like the doomer type of sense. It's just the fucking shit that people fucking do, the shit that people have done throughout history. Because you have dudes that'll literally fucking go and they'll fuck a monkey. 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 And they'll fuck a monk They will literally fuck a monkey because they don't want to use their own fucking hand. He's legit right here. Damn. Jason ain't even denying it. Bro. I still find it amazing this man lives rent free in y'all's head. Fuck, fuck your ass when you poop. No, that's not the move. 4 East Asians who shagged a monitor lizard. That's crazy, dude. This is the top LGBTQ channel on YouTube. Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe LGB, but I don't attribute myself to the TQ part of that. What is up though, Mike Lit, Big Freeze, Godzilla, welcome back, bro. Suck your ass when you vomit. Okay, I'm like, I guess we're kind of getting there. Like, that's not. I don't think that's quite as bad as. Well, I don't know. That's actually that's a good question. Would you guys rather? Would you rather would you rather fuck a girl in the ass, or I guess a guy, or whatever your fucking preference is? Would you rather fuck somebody in the ass while they're shitting, or would you rather lick somebody's ass while they're vomiting? LGP, lesbian, gay, foxes. No, no, we're not going there. He said, "Rip the chat." Yeah, rip the chat. This is the portion of the stream where I literally I just sit back and I just let the fucking chat do its thing. Lied at the end of GTA 6, you and Jace get married and become the first Chud and Chad couple in Liberty City. Damn. Damn. Been here a minute, we're already talking about anal while shitting. Bro, the crazy part is we didn't even start off that way. We literally didn't even start off that way. You just happened to come in at the most unhinged parts. This was a very nice and serious chat until fucking I don't even know when the fuck it became this unhinged. It literally just started because we were on the topic of fucking GTA 6 leaks, and then we got into fucking Chinese and AI and woke culture and shit, and then this fucking shit happened. Like, bro, everyone in the chat is a homosexual except you and me and Jelly, bro. Those are the only two choices. Bro. Well, those were the only options that do put up on the screen besides like well, I forget the other fucking thing he put up. Can't wait to have fun dookie coochie time with Jace. That sounds gross as fuck. And straight as F, dog. Dude, it's like it's half and half in here. Half the chat is fucking gay as fuck, and then the other half of the chat is straight as fuck. Go back to the AI talk. YouTube's gonna start pushing my streams to the wrong people. Oh man, I mean the AI thing's been beaten like a fucking dead horse at this point, man. Fucking man, what else is even going on in the world? Dude, this is fucking insane. Every fucking time, man. Every fucking time. Every fucking time, bro. Oh man. Human slop is better than AI slop. I'm such a morally righteous person. Yeah, that's the way you got to do it, man. If you want to go with the crowd, you want to go with the cool kids. You just have to be the morally righteous person, because fucking anything that makes fucking anybody's job easier, anything that makes like performing like work-based performance easier or cost less, that's bad. That's bad. Like we just have to, if you want something done, you have to pay somebody to do it at all times. And you know what's actually really crazy is the same people that are arguing against like AI and AI artwork, AI music. The same those are also the same people that they'll complain in the same sentence about corporate greed. They'll literally sit there in the same sentence and complain about corporate greed, and it's like, well, okay, then why are you monetizing your art to the extent that you are? If you're so against corporate greed, why are you selling a product? Why not just give it out? Just give it out for free. Why not? I mean, some artists probably do, which is cool. Or at the very least, like knock down your prices and don't charge fucking $500 for a fucking poster advert. You guys get Chinese EVs in the U.S. Um, I don't think we've gotten any of those so far. I've heard people talk about them, but other than that, I don't think we've actually gotten any. But I've seen some of them in action online, and I'm actually a little impressed by them because there was actually one that I seen where it could parallel park, but it would strafe sideways into the parking spot. So you didn't have to like do that weird like maneuver where you back into the space and then you go forward a little bit, you go backward a little bit, you maneuver the steering wheel. It would literally just like sideways into the space. The video basically getting mad because people are very critical of modern media. The motherfucker had a dyed red hair. They them character as a profile picture. Oh man, dude, it's crazy. The those are also the same people. They'll have like a anime profile picture, and it's just like, oh, okay, like look at you, you're so fucking cool with your anime profile picture. Then you're just gonna say you're in virtue signal online, and then fucking, and they're all those are also the same people. When they see you in real life, they're not actually gonna say any of the stuff that they'll say online. Credit disapproves of they them people. Max Chuds, dude, we don't fuck with those people here. Dude, anytime somebody drops in my chat and they're like, "What are your pronouns?" Ban right off the fucking bat. Like flooded with them like 12 new brands of vehicles showed up on our market overnight. Damn, that's crazy, dude. I mean, in one light, I mean, depending on how they're built, if the build quality is good, I wouldn't blame people for wanting them because some of the build quality of U.S. cars are just going to absolute shit. Fucking Ford, dude, Ford's been fucking trash for a while now. Fucking, I think GMC's also lost a lot of their reliability. Fucking, who else? The only manufacturers that like have that reliability to their name now are pretty much Asian manufacturers. I mean, fucking Toyota, Honda, those are two fucking cars that they just have that reliability to their name. You get any Honda or Toyota, dude, that bitch. Good luck with that car dying. Because if you, as long as you fucking do your maintenance on time, you do all your oil changes, you do all your rotations and shit, your alignments, you get parts replaced when they need to. That car is never fucking dying. You will literally drive that thing until the fucking frame falls apart, until the fucking back seats are rusted out, the fucking tire wells are dumb blown the hell out. And even then, if you know how to work on cars, you could just take a piece of metal and fucking weld that bitch back on. Boom. Extend the fucking lifespan of the car. Like that, those cars will literally outlive you if you take care of them. That's how much reliability those fucking brands have to them at this point. Taking over everything. U.S. government is absolutely mad at that, banning the competition basically. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, man, because the whole international trade thing too. That's a bit of an issue because I would really love, and I typically I try to buy American made products if I can, but it's getting harder and harder when we keep fucking making everything cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and we're skimping out on materials. And then at the end of the day, it's, well, this is kind of what you get. CCP subsidies the parent companies so they can sell cars at cost price and undercut the Japanese brands. that's kind of basic economics though in a nutshell. If you have to be competitive with your well, you have to be competitive with your prices if you want to outsell your opponent, and then later on you can. I guess it also depends because if somebody tries out your product and it's really reliable and you're able to get that emotional investment out of them, then they're gonna go and they're gonna talk about it, and that's that. But if you really want to sell a product, I think that in the beginning the best way to do that is to go cheaper. Unfortunately, because fucking people just like cheap things, and not like in the sense that they like cheaply made things, but people they want top dollar quality for bottom dollar prices. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Japanese and German cars over the years. You get more ass than a toilet seat. Damn. Ain't Europe getting threatened by Russia over the Ukraine war? Um, I was looking up that just recently, but I can't remember the details, so I'd have to look that up again and see. We drive on the correct side. Simo, what's up? By the way, it's soccer and not football. Oh boy. Just joking. Damn. Let's recreate 50 Shades of Grey. Oh boy. Here we go. Rip chat. Rip chat. We non-Europeans drive on the right side. What are you talking about, bro? I drive on the left side whenever I want. You gotta do it GTA style though. You have to like duck and weave in and out of the cars when you're driving in head-on traffic. Either that or you just do it at night. I mean, I've seen quite a few people just this year that have been driving the wrong way down the fucking interstate. It's insane. You seen a sky orb? What do you mean, the sun? Like the thing up in the sky over here? I see that thing every single day. That thing provides me with plenty of vitamin D that helps me to properly absorb calcium into my bones, so that way I can get strong bones. A UFO? I've never seen one of those to my knowledge, but who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day, but I don't know, man. I'm convinced. I'm convinced at this point that if alien I don't think aliens will ever visit us because of how fucked up we are. Do you know Stray Kids? I've heard of the name. I haven't watched or partaken in the consumption of that particular medium. It's an invasion where you live. Um, where do you live? Do you not live on planet Earth? She's in a brace now. That's rough. That's pretty rough. Wichita, huh? That must be alien land over there. Never seen any flying sky orbs or any. Well, I guess they're calling them unidentified phenomena now. So UFP or something like that. Yeah, videos. No, it's not really something I can look at right now. So, is it like blurry footage? Trying to expand to the mainstream internet. You heard that? No, I haven't. I'm not caught up with the news on that one. Dude, I really need to like do something about my algorithms because they have me so fucking trapped in this fucking box that I can't fucking get out of the box for some reason. Like my YouTube, it's really narrowed down. fucking Instagram really narrowed down to a very subset of things. What else? X. I think my X is going decently. It does have like the trending topics and everything, but X, I think that's also why I like X a lot more, because it seems to keep you in less of an echo chamber, because like X, it actually shows me like opposite opinionated things. That's why I prefer X over any other fucking social media platform, because it'll show me like the same type of stuff, where it uses like an algorithm kind of to determine what to show you, but it's one of the social media platforms that I've seen, or well, that I've used, that literally doesn't put you in an echo chamber. So I can actually go through, I can scroll through X and I can find shit to fucking talk about, and I can find stuff to commentate on, and similar related topics. That's the best way I can put it. And I just find that I'm using X more and more every single day over any other social media platform, because the other ones, they just keep you fucking stuck. My Instagram is literally just all concert footage and skits and all that bullshit. But then I go on X and fuck, dude, it's showing me everything. It's showing me skits, fucking political commentation, live streamer drama, YouTuber drama, Democratic views, fucking people either for or against Asmongold's views, people for or against Tectone's views, people that like Trump or dislike Trump, or they're making all kinds of different posts, or they'll show me some like brain rot AI stuff. So that's why I've gone way more in favor of X, because it doesn't keep you locked into one fucking thing. Absolutely filled with some of the most pretentious and confidently wrong people I've ever seen on social media. I know, right? It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. But that comment right there is I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's also kind of that comment's kind of the problem with it, is when you get onto a platform that doesn't use a algorithm, then people tend to get mad that they're being, that like, oh well, this shows me confidently wrong people, I don't want to see that, or oh man, this it's showing me this shit I'm not interested in, and they're like, oh, get that fucking off my feed. That's kind of the problem with a lot of the modern social media platforms now, because if you go on Instagram and you scroll a little bit, then it'll stop showing you that type of stuff, and then it'll just start showing you every single thing that you only engage with. And that's why I'm hugely for X, is because regardless of your scrolling habits, what you engage with, it will show you a lot of shit that you don't engage with as well, if that makes sense. So and that's why I've been trying to express about a lot of these social media platforms, is we really need to get back to that. We do need to get back to that. I mean, that's the price that you pay for going onto a social media platform that doesn't put you in an echo chamber. It's become less of an echo chamber when Musk bought it. Even with its problems, the pre-Musk Twitter people went to Blue Sky to try to bring back their leftist echo chamber bubble. Yeah, that's the issue right there. That's the issue right there in a nutshell, bro. Is fucking is people like that. They started seeing opposing views, and they started seeing opposing opinions, and they're like, oh, that's fucking wrong, I don't fucking like that. And then they go and make their own fucking social media platform that puts them back in that echo chamber. And keep in mind, like, those people are probably the same ones that talk that they'll probably also parrot the same thing, like, oh, you're in an echo chamber with like your right leaning politics, or you're in an echo chamber with X views that aren't leftist woke views. Meanwhile, fucking X, it's literally the least fucking echo chamber platform. It's like you cannot put yourself, you can't put yourself in an echo chamber on X. You just can't. as hard as you can try as hard as you want to put yourself in an echo chamber on that platform, but you can't. It's impossible because they people are going to repost stuff all the time, and unlike Instagram, it actually shows people's reposts to you. Because Instagram, I found also that Instagram, it seems like if somebody reposts something, even if you follow them, they won't show you that what that person reposted if it's something that's not in your interest on your algorithm. That's the problem right there too, is fucking depending on who you follow, because on Instagram, dude, the people that I follow on Instagram, they're probably like some hardcore fucking leftists. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty much all of them. That's pretty much all of rock and metal scene at this point. I mean, I think it's kind of half and half at this point. Most of the people that don't have leftist views, they're usually pretty quiet on social media, but the woke ones are usually the fucking loudest people on social media. Lock of hair on your working on that rhymes. Damn. Go on Blue Sky, and it's the most blandest feed I've ever seen on a social media platform, where it's all just cats, Trump bad for art, usually corner fetish and book people. I literally haven't been on Blue Sky, so I don't know. So I guess that's also kind of bad that I don't really know what's going on that site, because everything I hear about it just sounds like a fucking woke leftist nightmare. And I don't. That's just not really a site that I want to go to. Publicly, yes. Behind doors, no. Damn. This guy out here cheating like crazy. Man, the girl ain't even here, bro. I mean, yesterday she said she got a dude. So I mean, good for her, I guess. Blue Sky fell off so quickly. Dude, I never even knew Blue Sky was a thing until I started hearing the name on certain videos. Like, I never knew it was a thing. So I don't know if it's just like all the fucking content the content type that I was watching typically, but and also a sort of light. I guess I think I also have sort of YouTube to thank for the fact that I broke free of my own leftist views, because eventually, I think eventually after a while, fucking a lot of these algorithms started showing me more stuff because they were getting a little more like freer speech and everything, and eventually I started looking at a lot of stuff and I'm thinking, like, you know what, I and then I started thinking a little more clearly as well too. That a lot of the stuff on the left leaning side, I never really actually believed in to begin with anyway. Once I became public, people were immediately posting and spamming CP on there. That's fucking crazy. He said Bonnie Sky. Oh no. This guy's body count is probably more than Bonnie Blue's. Bruh, she ain't even here, man. How you gonna assume the girl's body count? I swear it's the horses. That's how Sky's able to switch men. I mean, like they usually say them horse girls. You don't really want to engage with them too much. 7 horses, dude. That's still crazy. 7 horses. I couldn't imagine owning 7 horses. Like that's gotta be hella expensive. Like the fucking feed, the veterinarian bills, fucking what man? What else goes in there? She said she has a new man. Don't want to step on any toes too hard. Yeah, don't even play around with that, bro. And in today's world, don't try to compete for women. Just don't try to compete for them, because they're gonna try and play that fucking game every single time with you. Whew, man, some good water. People nowadays are more so about being straight to the point with dating. I'm starting to realize that a lot more, man. Don't play games with these girls, especially Sky. Yeah, but I'm actually starting to realize that a lot more nowadays, dude. Um, uh, what's the best way I can what's the best way that I can no, I'm not really struggling with how to word what I want to say. It's just how to like the exact situation because I've really tried to do the dating thing, and for the most part, I'd say that's actually really true. And when I say like really true, dude, I mean like a lot of these girls, they don't seem to have like the patience anymore for playing the like the whole first date, second date, third date thing. It's just like they want the action on they want the whole fucking package on the first fucking date, bro. People seem to want to increase their body count more than ever, like celebrities when literally engaged. Yeah, well, you can also blame like the whole like women's sexual revolution thing. Granted, I'm not one of those people that I believe that a woman needs to be like a virgin until marriage, but when your body count is higher than what your age is, that's a problem. Turkey Tom dated a gooner girl who would just shag with them every single day. The girl made crazy accusation against him. Well, That's also why I'm starting to say a lot of guys, a lot of men. You honestly need to pretty much record your entire interactions with women. Like it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get to a point where guys are literally just gonna have to start walking around with body cameras on all the time because fucking women are gonna make false accusations. They're gonna make lies up against you, and there's people that say, "Oh well, multiple women came out against said guy." You do realize that women play this fucking group thing, this ganging up on one person all the fucking time, and the internet has only made that easier. It really has, because one girl could be like, "Oh well, this guy did blah 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 to me," and then fucking a bunch of other girls can pile on because that's pretty much in their fucking nature. That's pretty much in their nature. They just play the group thing, and I think I almost feel like it's something it's almost like an evolutionary trait because fucking it would literally take a group of women to take down one man, but in today's world, fucking one woman could do it with just fucking some simple like allegations, but they still play that same game, and next thing you know, when one woman's like, "Oh well, he touched me the wrong way," and then another woman's like, "Oh well, he touched me the wrong way too," and like they do it just because they don't like the person. Kept my body count low. It is easy with all the BS. People can be so full of shit. It's easy to say, "Nah, back the fuck up," dude. I am. This is also kind of a thing that I think we're gonna have to get used to as well. Is the world has changed, and this is also why I subscribe to Myron Gaines' thoughts a lot on this. Is just the fact nowadays men you almost have to go out in the world and get that experience. You really have to. I mean, can you be one of those men that have a low body count and like or you wait until marriage or whatever? That's not really in my belief system, but it is what it is. That's how he might attribute his beliefs or whatever. But it's you almost have to go out and get the experience with multiple women in order to know how the fuck they operate. Because the world has just fucking changed so drastically. Women are the best that are the best to date are the ones you're longtime friends with, guaranteed going to ensure a long lasting relationship. Rising narcissism is making dating harder and harder. Yeah, that too. Um, I I don't really know. Well, I mean, I have my agreements and I have my disagreements with the long term friends thing, man. Because I mean, there's been a few girls that I've been friends with for at least a year or two, and then we did start dating, and then it didn't work out because once we started dating, there was definitely some stuff under the hood that definitely got exposed that didn't really come up during the course of the friendship, and they ended up showing some true colors that I didn't really know about until like after the fact. But narcissism, it is making everything harder and harder, bro. And I attribute that this gets into more of the functional health stuff and how toxic our environment is. But I think a lot of people are going through the kind of the same thing that I'm going through nowadays with like fucking environmental toxins like mold or like your gut infections or poor gut health. Because a lot of people are actually like really low on dopamine and low on serotonin, and a lot of that stuff plays into like how your mental health is in regards to that. Because I know when I get exposed to a certain like indoor molds, dude, I get like super anhedonic, or there's sometimes where I get like really I start to lean more towards like those narcissistic or like kind of like I guess sociopathic trends, and I really don't like feeling that way. That's why I try to do my best and to avoid a lot of that stuff in my life because I don't want to feel like that. I literally don't want to feel like that at all. And I think the reason why we're seeing it quicker, why we're seeing certain traits like that quicker in women is literally because historically women have been indoors. Like women have been the housekeepers, and they've pretty much been indoors for fucking not their entire life. I mean, there was a good portion of time where women were outdoors a lot of the time tending the farms and whatnot. But with as technology's gone on, women have spent more and more time indoors. Men spend a good portion of their time indoors nowadays as well due to more innovations. But women are the ones that have taken like the brunt of that because fucking like we have the washing machine that's in your house, for example. Now you used to have to go down to a stream, or you have to go and collect water or something and wash your clothes outside because you don't want to dump that water inside. Fucking tending to your crops. No, you don't have to do that anymore. You go to the grocery store in your probably moldy car, and you're gonna go into the store, which may or may not be moldy. I've seen a lot of moldy stores. What's up, Killian? Welcome, brother. Um, and then you're gonna make that trip back to your moldy house, and you're gonna do the laundry there. You're gonna do all your cooking, your food and stuff there, and you're pretty like the women have been inside longer and longer and longer. So I think that's the reason why we're seeing it in women more so in terms of like psychiatric illness, is because they're the ones that have been predominantly inside, and this stuff builds up over time. I love how skit YouTubers, the ones with old friends group, do lots of skits centered around dating, yet they never date each other. Isn't that weird to you? I mean, like half women, half men friend groups. Um, it really depends, honestly. I don't really find it too weird. Maybe they set those boundaries beforehand. So and they literally say like there's gonna be none of that going on here. No no romance bullshit. No love. None of that. We're all just here and for the we're here just pretty much for the money. Like that's pretty much what they say. Jack Jack, welcome to the stream. Right now we're kind of on the abysmal situation of the dating scene. I don't know what your guys' opinions on that are, but we're kind of we're shifting through quite a few different topics right now. But yeah, that could be one case scenario, which honestly, that's probably the smart play to do, is to like set those boundaries beforehand. Because I mean, if somebody in the group has an issue later on, or they start dating, or there's a fight, then that's gonna kind of implode the group. Skits doing YouTuber, doing both gay and straight dating skits, huh? Only had long relationships. Don't get me wrong. There's a handful of nighters during the 20s. Haven't had a relationship less than 8 years. Engaged to one beautiful gal. You better hold on to that, Jace. You better hold on to that for dear fucking life, bro. Especially if you all especially if you all get along really well. Because fuck, bro, man, dude. I forget how old you are, man, but like being a dude that's almost fucking, well, I'm 29, almost fucking 30, dude. I haven't had a relationship go past 3 months. Like everything's been either at that 3 month mark or shorter. Bloody paradise. Maybe some other time, man. We're on a whole nother topic. This guy hasn't had one relationship more than a year. Dude, I've never had a relationship go for a year. Like my longest relationship is pretty much 3 months. It's just the way the fucking dating game is now, man. Like people just get fucking bored fast for whatever reason, or they just get bored in general. People have no loyalty. They don't fucking they just, I don't know. And there's a lot of other underlying things that could cause that, because I've also heard about like birth control. Like that can fuck up women's hormones, and then it can change how they perceive attractiveness in their partners. You get your bunny back, be happy. Wait, 100 years separation sucks. Damn, holy shit, bro. 100 years. Bro's got that patience. Fairly good looking though, so it's hard at times. Big ticket and hard. Oh my gosh, man. Had a girlfriend for years. We would always be playing games and stuff. She was like the same age me. They will confirm this. Haven't talked to her in years. Holy fuck, dude. I mean, there's been some girls that I met online, but I've had like long distance things, but the long distance thing, it's never worked out for me, to be honest. And then also fucking there's just some fucking issues, because some of these girls are weird, man. So there were girls that fucking I'd be like, hey, do you want to fucking meet up someday or something? And they're like, no, I'd be too scared to, or whatever. And it's just like, well then what's all of this for? Well, like literally, what's all of this for? Why are we putting in this effort if that's gonna be your answer? What's up, Foxcat? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the compliments. Penguins only give one pebble, the rest is distraction. Looks like you have your favorite type of girl in here. How do you know it's a girl, man? I don't know. Maybe there's a profile picture there. I can't see profile pictures when I'm streaming from Streamlabs. It like what you guys see up here in the chat, that's literally what I see. No profile pictures. I just see the logo of logo of wherever you're at. But shit, dude. Yeah. I guess they're leaving. Our RBH, what's up? Welcome back, bro. Slipknot in 2029 only gonna be Corey. The way things are going, man, I don't know. Like Slipknot might not even be a thing by then. Slipknot's fucking. I mean, they only have like what 3 original members, I think. Last I checked. I mean, a lot of people I know have jumped ship on that. Creating our own men's group, organize hot drinks and snacks next team. I'm gonna have to get my own snacks, man. Man, listen, why y'all trying to hook me up with members of the audience? I've already told you that's kind of bad precedence on me as a live streamer. They adult. Why, dude? You're scaring me. I'm they mean well, Foxcat. They're not. The chat here is a rather interesting bunch of people. Some are still in the closet here until someone flirting with you and he just got here. I don't think it's that way. Although you are gonna see some messages kind of playing around of that nature. Keep in mind you are in a live stream full of dudes, and dudes get very interesting when the women are away. Always flirt with you. That's a whole different circumstance, brother. That's a whole different circumstance. That's pretty much the equivalent of fucking guys talk. How often do I receive YouTube paychecks? So far, I've actually received one every single month since I've been monetized. But I think I've also considered myself rather lucky that every single month I've had at least one person drop in and leave a rather generous, like gift or a very generous super chat or something to that extent. Because YouTube they give you deposits they give you them once a month, provided that you hit a $100 minimum deposit goal. If you don't hit a $100 for the month, then it just sits there until you hit the $100, and then they'll deposit it the following month. But like I said, I've been very fortunate for a lot of the generous people that have dropped in on my live streams and left very large generous donations. Female, by the way. Here we go. The foxes and sheep thing. Oh. Ooh. Blue eye. I'll say blue eye. I don't want a valuable life lesson. I just want ice cream. Well, you have not come to the right stream for that. Look at a live flirting, so proud he's normal now. Normally he's the one calling you guys normal and not normal. quite the enthusiast in those animals. No, that's fraudulent. That's fraudulent. He told that man to go touch some grass. We're on the internet. People don't touch grass here, apparently. Why so olive? Whoa. What? What? Okay, that's just nonsense. Jelly donated $10. Ungrateful. What? Wait, did he actually donate something? I didn't see that. If he did. Did he? Like homegrown white girls, not random internet people. Hey, I fuck with the emo goth white girls, bro. Funniest live stream I came across too. Yeah, you haven't. This is literally just the surface. This is literally just the surface. Not just the emo goth stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. It's only the emo goth stuff. Don't be trying to put what you mean, just the surface. Love here. Well, typically there is some more like frequenters of the stream, and needless to say, it can get rather interesting. And this is not the full level of unhinged madness that the chat has ever been. It gets far more unhinged sometimes. This chat becomes gay after like one topic. Yeah, like you literally make one mention of like gay sex, or you say anything related to sex. So say like anal or something, and then the chat just loses its fucking mind, and then it just goes to max unhinged mode. And keep in mind, like, that's not even me prompting anybody to do so. It literally just turns into complete madness, and then we start getting more and more unhinged people. This chat only talks about anal, gay sex, dildos, and other gay stuff. Probably me saying that will cause the chat to go that way, bro. Man, I still remember the one time that I fucking made mention about Uber passengers fucking leaving shit in my car, and the one comment that Jace left on that fucking shit just had me fucking rolling, dude. I was just like, hell fucking no. Unhinged, I was uncomfortable with how intense he was. Totally violated my donut hole. Yeah, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, there it goes. So sometimes I literally just chill here and I just watch the chat go by, because sometimes the chat just takes care of itself. I remember you threw that girl's jacket in the trash after she left it in your car. bro, like the thing that killed me the most about that one particular ride is just the fact of, like, as I was driving away after canceling the ride, dude, she started chasing after my car like full fucking speed, and all I hear is her yelling, "Hey, hey, hey!" Bro, I was fucking dying at that. And then as soon as I get to the fucking next gas station, that bitch went right in the trash. I'm like, you ain't like, what do you mean? What do you mean left a jacket in my car? You didn't leave a jacket in my car. What are you talking about? You threw a girl's jacket away from your car. Hold on, if I was a guy, the first thing I would have done was the same. I did that though. I really like the true story, not even fabricating anything. I literally like that bitch. That bitch, I picked her up, and like, keep in mind, she made me wait the 5 minute fucking max time before she got to my car, and then she had me make it to her stop, which was like a half hour away, and then she had me pull down the street like it was a fucking drug deal, and she left her jacket in my fucking car. She left her hoodie in my fucking car, and she made me wait the maximum time, and I was like, I'm out of here. And then that bitch left her jacket in my car. She wasn't getting that back. I threw that bitch away as soon as I got to the gas station. Left my Astro God in the car. Damn it, Matthew refused to give it back. Yep, if you leave it in my car, you ain't seen it again. So glad I'm part of this chat. I found my people. You'll fit in. We stream every single day, pretty much 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, except for tomorrow and maybe the day afterwards, because tomorrow I'm going to see My Chemical Romance, and I don't know if I'll be up to snuff for the day after. What's this? We talk about random bullshit here: gay sex, the Uber rides, throwing away random people's shit. Wrong is that for that? Hey, I'm like, Uber and Lyft. They took away the lost item fee. You're not getting that back. You're not getting that shit back. What's up, Edo? Welcome to this stream. How's your day going? Weirdest live ever. Bye, guys. No, you joined the best live. Whatever. You're joined the best live. It literally does not matter what you leave in my car. It does not matter at all what you leave in my fucking car. If you leave anything in my car, if you leave anything in my fucking car on a stop, and that timer runs out, I'm canceling on that timer. And anything in that car is either one, going straight out the window on the ground upon me pulling off, or if I don't notice that bitch is in my car by the time I pull off, that bitch is going in the trash. I don't give a fuck what it is. A fucking jacket. I don't care if it's a fucking used butt plug. Although a used butt plug, I'm not gonna touch that with my bare hands. I'm probably gonna have to get like a rubber glove or something to take care of that. How old is everybody? I forget how old everybody else here is. I think, but I am 29. Whoa, butt plugs, yes. I don't care what it is. The butt, like a fucking, I don't care if it's a fucking butt plug, a fucking condom, your fucking left pinky toe, If you fucking somehow forgot your left pinky toe in my car, you're not getting that bitch back. You're not getting that shit back. Period. Dude, I've had people leave all kinds of weird shit in my car. Well, not weird shit, but I've just had people leave shit in my car, and they never see it again. I've literally had people leave jackets in my car. People have left fucking they've dropped wallets in my car. Fucking some I've had like 3 or 4 or 5 people leave their fucking phone in my car. And like, the reason the reason why I also know that that they took away the fucking lost item fee is because I returned somebody's phone one time, and then fucking I went to file for the return on it, and I didn't get that fucking return, and apparently it's up to the passenger to confirm that their item is returned, and then they have to say they want to release the $20 fee to me. So you say you left something in my car? No, you didn't. That jacket, that's going in the trash. A phone, um, I may be nice enough to leave that on like a random bench somewhere, like a random table or a random park bench, and then maybe you can find it later on if you're able to track it down. A wallet, mm, well, no, well, you don't want to release that $20. That bitch is probably going out my window somewhere. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what. What if you find some weed back there? Um. Well, unfortunately, recreational weed is not legal in Iowa, so I will probably also toss that out the window or destroy it or whatever legal means that whatever's the most legal circumstance in that issue. You can't breathe. Oh boy, here goes Jelly. You're only young, you haven't even developed a full gooch patch yet. What are you talking about, Jace? Jelly's older than me, bro. Jelly's older than me. I wouldn't return weed. I mean, I wouldn't either, but like, unfortunately, it's not recreational here. If you could be any animal for a year, what animal would you be? Maybe a giraffe. I mean, like, they can reach a lot of stuff. And Matthew knows what I'm gonna say. Sex skills are that of a 21-year-old no skill. Damn. Do I have gooch frizz? Um, do I answer this? Do I not answer this? Does anyone know how old Jelly is? Man, scaring me. Got a stick. Yeah, he's 31. At least that's what he reports to us. I myself, I have no way of confirming for myself if everybody is who they actually say they are behind the screens here. Crevice must sleep to become a Chad. Get in the gym tomorrow, bro. You can do this. You can do this, Crevice. You're gonna go from Chud to Chad. Anything after 18 is a senior citizen? Damn, dude. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, bro. Dude, I must be fucking ancient then. Holy fuck. Damn, he said who said that? No, bro. No, you can't retract messages here live. You see that message right there? You see that right there? You see that shit right there? Alive something. Nah, anything after 18 is a senior citizen. You see that shit right there, bro? There ain't no retracting any messages here now. There ain't no retracting any messages here. I got them receipts permanent. You said Jelly's just a baby? Bro, Jelly, she's gonna give you that. She's gonna give you that fucking Pinky Chew goth girl treatment, that goth mommy treatment. Next thing you know, she's gonna be all over that. Like, who's a good boy? Uh, I'm a LARPer as Corey boy. Holy shit, the man himself is fucking back, bro. Welcome back. You seem very sporadic with your appearances nowadays. Jelly a dog, the jelly dog. Whole goth makeup, bro. I mean, that's the thing nowadays. Everybody larps. Every girl is larping as a goth girl. Profile picture is your little cousin larper. I yeah, I can't actually look at profile pictures unless I swipe over to YouTube because I'm on Streamlabs right now. Like you probably see the chat up here and everything. So like what I see in the chat up here is well, that's what I see. I'm not looking at YouTube chat right now. Well, I technically am, but I can't see like profile pictures, and I can't really do any of my moderation stuff unless I swipe over real quick. He said he's thick. That man Jelly back at it again. LARPers, yes, they were all LARPers. Everybody's just fucking LARPing nowadays. Thick skinned. Oh. Okay. I gotta fucking stand up because my fucking bony ass is literally like digging into the concrete. Told that man to go get his man. Star Platinum in the fucking house. What is up, brother? Foxcat is hunting you down, bro. Ain't no way she's hunting you down, bro. Being a being a woman on here gonna get her flirted with, even if the man act hella gay. Yeah, this is like the gayest straight stream that there ever fucking exist in the history of like streaming. Do you think Napoleon is the best leader in the world? I don't know what his leadership tactics were, so I can't really tell you if he was the best leader in the world or not. Age, check ya. Feelings that everybody is younger and damn Matthew. What do you mean, bro? Went to urgent care and you have worms again, bro. How the fuck do you get worms? Actually, I know how you can get worms nowadays. You can literally just get worms from eating fucking food every day. Dude, that's gotta suck though. I've had parasites, man, and that shit fucking sucks. How is best for you, best leader? Um, that message made no sense. You're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to retype that out, bro. Pinworms, they itch. Damn, bro. Holy shit. He even put the peach up there too, just to really make emphasis. I think right on the brown eye. I think black walnut hole and wormwood are a good treatment for parasites like that. Worms, you people have them as pets. You have some pets. No, I don't have any pets. Whatever the fuck goes on in this chat is that's their own thing. I just sit here and I read chat and I engage and I read what I feel like reading and I respond to whatever I feel like responding to at the end of the day. That's literally how it goes here. Other than that, I take no responsible for whatever these people say in chat besides well, take no responsibility. Grandma can't know about the pinworms. Matthew, please do not share this. I'll blur your name out if I post it. How about that, bro? I'll blur your name out. Does your grandma know that your YouTube user handle is Star Platinum? You know you can get worms from sucking too much cock. Damn, that's crazy. What's a gooch patch? Understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I take no responsibility. Not the liability waiver. Yeah, that's my discretion for you joining this, for anybody in this chat. I take no responsibility for what people say in this chat. I just work here. That's all I do. YouTube, stop being doomer slop and politically motivated drama. It'll probably be quite a while before we get there, bro. Unfortunately, we still need the downfall of all governmental institutions, and then we need to go back to sticks and stones and start the fuck over. Because we really fucked up. We fucked up really bad. It's to the point where I don't think we can really fix anything until we just fucking like raise everything to the ground and start over. Bum Bomb is back in chat. What's up, bro? Are you for real, Jace? Half these drama YouTubers are weird AF, either like lollies or lolcows. It gets views, unfortunately, bro. Unfortunately, it's the thing that gets the views, and like I'm starting to participate in it. I mean, I just got my video out doing my reaction to Rev Says Desu on the what's it, the Lindsay Clancy thing, because I need YouTube to work right now. So unfortunately, if I got to do a little soul selling to do that, then it's just gonna be what I have to do. Because I can't afford to waste time at this point. I need to get out there and get in the fucking algorithm and get more people watching my videos, and also get more people coming to my live streams, because that's greatly needed. You need to have outrage thumbnails to get traction for those drama videos. I'm working on them a little bit. I mean, I think the thumbnails I have right now are, I think they're decent. Like the Rev Says Death one, I think that thumbnail was decent, at least in terms of the particular like category that I was going for anyway. What's my OF at? I haven't done it yet, but when I do make it, I think I'm gonna make it my my Pokemon Go username, Juicy Dick Joe. Work so hard and don't get any subs. It's okay. And like I told you, bro, it's gonna happen. You're gonna put a lot of work into a video, and you're gonna get 10,000 views and no subscribers, or you're gonna put a lot of work into a video, it's gonna get no views, you get 1 subscriber. The next day you're gonna jump on, you're gonna lose subscribers. It's content creation, bro. It's like a numbers game sometimes. All right, what are we working with here? All right, I'm running out of daylight, guys. I'm gonna give it like I'm gonna say 15 more minutes, and then I'll be calling it for the night. I think if I make too many videos a day, I can fully get subs. I don't really think there's really such a thing as doing too many videos in a day. Because I mean, you can release video like 3 videos a day, I think, or even more. It's just it really depends on. I think it really depends on like your audience and and it also depends on how the algorithm is showing your videos to people as well. But other than that, I mean, when I started this channel, when I did the reaction content, when I started that, I was releasing like 3 videos a day, and they would all have their own metrics on how they perform. Better blue cheese than the whole French. You should call your OF stale and pale. Yeah, that'll get all the ladies coming, guaranteed. Three videos a day would feel like a 24/7 job for my friend instead of a fun editing run. I mean, it really depends, bro. Like if you're trying to get monetized, then sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes that's what it takes. But on the bright side, once you get monetized, the only thing you have to do to keep that monetization is just upload. You just gotta upload a video. Like I think it's once every 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. But even if you just upload 1 video a day, like you gotta think, once you're monetized, you just got to keep uploading. People will probably watch videos, and you'll build your catalog. People will watch your older videos too. At least I'm assuming, and it's gonna just cascade from there. Titles on the content are too basic, man. Nobody wants that anymore. No, bro, those YouTube actually deleted your comment. No, I don't really think they're too basic enough, man. Well, I don't think they're too basic. I mean, if you look at other videos that are that are within the same category, then they all perform like pretty well. And like you title the way that I title them now, I title them very intentionally in order to more so get like curiosity clicks. Because that, like, the issue with content creation now, bro, is people don't click on specific stuff. At least people that don't know the content, they're gonna click on curiosity. And if you give everything away nowadays, then if you give away the whole premise of the video and the description, they're gonna be like, oh, well, I know what the video's about now. Is cooked or is over, and people will watch. The latest video that I put out, it was regarding Shuan Head, and I literally titled it the Shuan drama. The Shuan Head drama just got real, which that's pretty standard for for again that specific niche of content. And I mean, I did the Asmongold video too, and that one got 75 views. And the views that I'm getting on those videos right now, they're pretty standard for a channel of my size, and the fact that I pretty much just switched niches. So it's going to take a little bit for more people to watch and the algorithm to pick up my videos. But like those the latest videos that I'm putting out, they actually did pretty well for what it's worth. What the fuck? But like the Rev says Desu reaction that I did, I mean that's got 23 views for just uploading it today. And again, since it's a little different from what I was doing, then it's gonna take a little bit for the algorithm to actually like push my videos out again to the right people. Rainbow, did you undid your bun and pulled your hair? It looks sweated out. Bro, I mean it's been kind of like this all day since I've had a fucking face mask on. Didn't know discussing YouTube was funny. What does YouTube mean? I don't know. It is what it is, though. I just gotta keep uploading videos of that type, and I'll get there. Worst case scenario, I mean, you have to pander, or in better terms, grift. I mean, most of the videos that I'm putting out now, like the one that I just released today, I actually stated my opinion. I stated my actual authentic opinions in the video. And I mean, like for that particular niche too, everybody I think I feel for the most part that in a lot of those videos, everybody is giving their actual true opinions, and that's why again that's why people like Asmongold got banned off of Twitch, because he said what he really thought, and Twitch didn't like his opinion, so they banned him for it. Same thing with Jake Monroe. And there might be like a level of grifting with it, because I mean they're reacting to outrage content on the internet, and fucking who knows the full truth of it. But you know, that's just the name of the game when it comes to being in entertainment, unfortunately. Is so you're probably gonna look at something and you're probably gonna like make commentary just based on it at face value. I'm just following the story very closely for the Lindsay Clancy case. Hopefully not supporting Lindsay Clancy. I hope, because like nobody should be supporting her. Hyaluronic acid blend in your face mask. I mean, I don't doubt you were based on the smooth texture and supplements. No, it's just diet and lifestyle, bro. What do you call a funny motorcycle? Yamaha, ha 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 ha. Okay, that's it's decent for a dad joke. It's dapper skin, I tell you. You dapper beast. Bro, my homeboy's sister said that one time. What do you call a Chinese man with a camera? What do you call a Chinese man with a camera? Filming. Huh. You think Penguin Zeros kind of fell into the grifting pipeline a little bit? I don't know. I mean, I think his opinions are kind of his own as well. I mean, like when he talks about like some entertainment mediums or like movies or something, he'll generally say in his videos that he didn't like it, or he'll point out stuff they didn't like with it if he didn't, whatever. But he's he's also been always been as far as I've seen with the history of his channel, the history of his content, he's always been a lot more like soft spoken with it when it comes to his opinions. Unless he's really specifically referencing more so stuff that's gone on in his life or stories that he's telling, which he doesn't really seem to do that much a lot. But I think I think at this point in time he's pretty much like told every single life story that he has to tell. So the only thing that he really has to talk about now is just random goings on with whatever he sees online or whatever form of entertainment that he's watching. But also, I just based on like his demeanor, his attitude, and everything. I think he's also one of those people that are like have a lot of the same things that I have going on. Because like, I've seen clips of his live streams, and he has like a lot of the same I'll say digestive issues that I have going on and everything. So I think there's something else going on there as well. But he doesn't really seem to get into a lot of that anymore, like a lot of the like world drama stuff anymore. Because the man's got his money, dude. He got his fucking money, and he's still getting his fucking money. I guarantee you, he releases 2 videos a day plus live streams, 2 videos every single fucking day. He's probably making anywhere from the realm of like $2,000 to like $16,000 every single day. I don't know the full metrics on like on his videos or like his RPM, but there's no way, dude, that there's no way he's not making absolute fucking bank on everything that he's made so far. And people go back and watch his old videos, and they watch his new stuff too. So he's got to be making hella fucking money now. His opinions are more than half just catering to the popular sentiment. Well, that one doesn't really surprise me either, considering that as of some of his more recent releases, it's pretty apparent that he's more so left leaning. So he doesn't really seem to get into it too much with his content unless he thinks that like a left leaning thing is getting more popular, or if he thinks that a left leaning ideology is the correct thing. Because he made a video on the Alex Preddy thing when that happened, and his opinion on it was that it was an unjustified shooting. And then like later on, a lot of people brought out their own opinions on it, and they started pointing out like, oh, he was resisting the ICE officers, and like what they knew in that moment in time. And Myron Gaines has talked about it. And my opinion, it was a just shooting. His old videos were honestly much more better. He was more authentic, but as he got popular, he felt more fake and fake. Well, part of that too, I think, man, is just the fact, like I said, he's got his money, And so he also doesn't need to show his true self anymore and all that. And fucking he's pretty much told every single fucking like story he can about his personal life and himself at this point. Oh, fuck, something flew in my hair. So it's really hard to tell, and like he's really got out of the YouTube drama stuff. He's gotten out of a lot of the reaction stuff, and now he really just does whatever the fuck he feels like doing, and like he's just got such a fucking cult following now that fucking that any video that he releases now is pretty much going to perform very very well. And he's even said in he even said in his video where he said he's turning off all his donation stuff that he literally got lucky. Like he got lucky. It might have taken him some work to. Well, I mean it took him work to get there. But dude, he's achieved some fucking numbers, and he's achieved a fucking level of wealth off of his content that most people could only fucking dream of. Parasocialism is destroying YouTube. Yeah, it is. But I mean, the expectations on YouTube also have gotten very weird too. He always do this on his stream. All right. It's time to call it, guys. It's time to call it. Wrap up everything you're gonna wrap up, because I gotta sleep and I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I'll read this real quick. You need to realize that all these popular YouTubers have millions of dollars. They aren't the average person. I'm not saying they're not normal. Yeah, pretty much. That's also why I think Penguin Zero, he showed off how much he makes on YouTube. Asmongold, he showed off how much he makes on a lot of his platforms, and that really helps to like break down that parasocial nature that's going on there. All right, but that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. All right, so all in all, only shows off increases the parasocialism. Maybe it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say. Always beefing with mosquitoes, dude. Always. All right, I'm gonna get some light on the situation real quick. So my battery's also getting rather low, and I need to charge the fuck up. All right, gentlemen and lady, because I think Foxcat is the only lady here. This is the end, and yeah, it's been great. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm ready to call it. So this is it. If you had fun, anybody that's new here, if you had fun, make sure you subscribe. Hit that button up there at the top of the screen, and to come back. Not tomorrow, because I will be at My Chemical Romance, but I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those 2 days. I don't know what the day is going to be like on on Tuesday, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to make sure I stream that day. But it's looking good for the most part. So Tuesday, I'm gonna say Tuesday, if not Wednesday. I will be back 6 p.m. fucking moth Central Standard Time. So until then, I appreciate you guys for joining in, having fun, and tearing this shit up. And again, to the people that are new, subscribe so that way you get notifications on when I go live. And we will have more fun on Tuesday or Wednesday. But until then, y'all motherfuckers, stay happy, stay horny, and stay healthy. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.